It's been described as nothing short of terrifying. Shots ring out during the first art walk of 2017. This surveillance video from inside a nearby Jimmy John's shows customers and employees ducking and scrambling for cover, trying to save their lives. 2 teenagers were injured in that downtown shooting, and police need your help finding out who opened fire. In the last hour, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office released new details about the suspect. Witnesses describe him as a young black male dressed all in black and with dreadlocks. Now, I want you to take a look at this map of Art Walk here that's going to pop up on the screen. So basically, the shooting happened over here by the Bank of America building. The heart of Art Walk is up here 4 blocks away in Hemming Plaza. So we're just talking about a 4-block difference from where there were throngs of people to where the shots rang out and where the monthly event happens to be held. Our crews are working to get response from the city as to how this might happen and what security was in place. We start with Channel 4's Ashley Harding live downtown, where she spoke with one store owner who witnessed last night's chaos. Ashley.
That is right, Bruce. Lots of concern out here last night into this morning and now this afternoon. People want to know who this person is, but just in the last hour, JSO has identified the 2 teenagers. Take a look right here. This is one of the 2 young men. This is 16-year-old Benoit Wilson. He is a football player for Rains High School. He, we are told, was shot in the foot. The other, 17-year-old Gregory Richardson, we are told that he was shot in the leg. One of those young men, we are told, was found here at the scene. The other one ran a couple blocks over to the landing, which is just a couple blocks from where this all happened. All morning, we've been talking to people who say this is very upsetting, especially with something like Art Walk happening in this area, so they really want some answers. Let's look at that surveillance video one more time, taken from inside that Jimmy John's restaurant. It's very hard to really even describe all that's going on. You can see people are sitting and eating inside. They get up, they realize something is going on. From there, a bunch of people outside scramble, run to get in. Some of the people run toward the back of the store. Others all get down underneath tables and stools. By the end of this, a ton of people were crowded inside that restaurant. We know that was the case at other businesses here in downtown. But as we've been here all morning and now this noon, we have noticed more JSO in the area. They say they are continuing to look for more surveillance to get a clearer picture of this shooter. I also spoke to one of the managers at Peterbrook. It's on the same block where this happened. She tells me overall she feels safe, but believes more cameras should be added, especially now that this has happened.
Maybe right in this area, so if anything ever happened in the future, we can stop it, or at least get them on camera and make them aware to think twice, hey, I'm on camera, maybe I shouldn't do this.
And of course, police are again looking through more surveillance. There's a lot of businesses in this area. A lot of people were running, so they are looking to get some more information about this and hopefully learn more about the suspect. Of course, we're continuing to stay on this story. We will keep you updated. Live downtown, Ashley Harding, Channel 4, the local station.
Art Walk is a city-sanctioned event. Channel 4's Jim Pickett's been reaching out to the mayor and other city leaders about how this could happen downtown and what security was available. Jim, what are they telling you?
Well, you know, I'm right here in Hemming Park, and this is where Art Walk is basically centered. And I was up here last night at around 6:30 when it began, and I'll tell you, there were at least 6 officers, if not more, scattered all around the park. And then as we went back towards the station, they were up and down the street as well. So there were a lot of off-duty officers even before this happened. But in talking to city officials today, also the Sheriff's Department as well, there is concern that the effect that this will have on some downtown events. People responsible for the Art Walk downtown are still trying to grasp exactly what happened. Downtown Vision, the group that puts on the monthly event, won't talk on camera, but issued this statement. We at Downtown Vision are deeply troubled by the shooting that occurred after last night's Art Walk. We thank Jacksonville Sheriff's Office for its immediate and expert response to this unfortunate incident. Every month, we work closely with JSO on Art Walk, and they implement a number of detailed measures to keep everyone safe at the event. We will continue to work closely with JSO to ensure the ongoing safety of everyone at Art Walk and look forward to continuing this great downtown event. Now, we were able to catch up with City Council President Lori Boyer. She's very concerned about what happened and the impact it will have on downtown.
First of all, I was kind of shocked because we'd never had anything like that occur on an Art Walk night, or to my knowledge, on a jazz festival night, or anything like that when we've had an event downtown. So first it was shock, and then secondly it was disappointment and a concern about, okay, what are we going to do to make sure this doesn't happen in the future and that people feel safe coming downtown for events.
She believes downtown is safe and encourages people not to turn away. The mayor was not available today, but his office issued this statement. The mayor strongly committed to public safety and will continue to engage with Sheriff Williams on his team's efforts to protect citizens and property throughout in the entire city. Mayor Curry immediately contacted JSO and staff about this incident. And as you had heard, JSO said they're looking for a particular suspect, but we're going to stay on this throughout today to find out exactly what the city is doing. We're live downtown, Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
A team of reporters working to gather more information about this shooting tonight. Crime and safety analyst Gil Smith walks us through the surveillance video from last night's shooting. Gil's insights on this crime tonight at 5.